You're watching Fox 4 News at 6.
Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Patrick Nolan. A Southwest Florida high school freshman under arrest, accused of making a threat that forced Oasis Elementary Charter School to go on lockdown early this morning. The school in Cape Coral stayed on code yellow, meaning they were on alert for the whole school day.
I was scared for my life, honestly.
That's what students are saying. Hundreds of parents flooding into the parking lot in the morning to take their kids home right away. And new just within the last 3 hours, we learned that a 15-year-old freshman at Oasis High School, which is right by the elementary, has been arrested, accused of making a threat in an online video game chat session. He is now charged with a felony. 4 in your corner's Jillian Hartman, letting you hear from some other students who were nervous as they waited to find out what was really happening.
It was pretty scary. A lot of people were looking up on their phones if there's actually a shooting and it was real.
6th grader Ryan Francis quickly texted his dad to pick him up after Cape Coral police say an online threat was made against the school.
People were crying a lot. There were 3 other kids in my class that were really scared.
When I hear from my son that kids are crying in class, it kind of brings it home that these kids are worried.
The elementary school was placed on lockdown.
When you come up and you see all these parents here, it's a very scary feeling.
Putting parents on edge and in a panic to pick up their kids.
I actually didn't even say anything. I walked straight out of my office and came right here.
Karen Gassett tells me the school alerted her of the threat and says it was a smooth operation behind the gates to get her daughter.
They're very efficient. They're going very quickly. They're sending a person for each child. You have to show ID when you get in there.
Police say they received an unverified out-of-state threat made to Oasis Charter Elementary School on a gaming site. As a precaution, extra officers were on campus. Even though the school day went on as normal, that didn't stop several parents from not taking any chances.
Under the circumstances, what's going on nowadays, I don't want to be that parent that thought, oh, I should have went and picked her up. God forbid if something bad was to happen, so.
At this time, detectives are still working to determine the credibility of the threat. Jillian Hartman, Fox 4, in your corner.
2 people robbing a bank in Fort Myers this morning.